Hi everyone, I hope everybody's doing good. My best wishes to you all, and especially Pete, a New Jersey knife guy, who has some personal issues going on with his little pooch. So let's say some prayers. A little pooch, it's a big pooch, I think. I think it's a Doberman. But yeah, let's all say some prayers for Pete to give him some strength to get through this, and hopefully the pooch will be all fixed up real quick. Be running around the yard again. But anyway, the giveaway is complete, so it's time to move on over here on this channel. Time to get back to business. I was going to show a Satin Morgan today, which probably would have been this one. It could have been this one. It could have been this one. But I want to show a Boker. And the reason why I want to show the Boker is because it's still available. And there may be a few of you out there that may want to add one to your collection, or just buy it as a work knife. It's a really sweet knife. Let's see. First, let's do a quick half spin, and then we'll show the knife. I just want to show you kind of what's a preview. We know what's here. That's like 3 really nice Barlows. But over here, it's just a preview of things to come. So with that, we'll slide out the Boker 1906. And we're going to have to move the light in here a little closer without dropping everything. Now, the 1906. This is a 1906 Lockback is what they call it. I don't know how they came up with the name. If it has something to do with 1906, the year. But it's a beaut. Look at that clip point. Satin finish blade, hollow grind. The wood covers. That's ebony. Even with that brown satiny finish. Now, I usually, when I get a knife with a wood handle, let's pull back here a little bit. Let's see. Gotta get Bill in the picture. Buffalo Bill's back for this one. Yeah, usually when I get a knife with wood covers, I'll treat it with mineral oil, which will make it a little darker and shinier. But you can see the way they kind of did this is they didn't put a polish on it. They kind of kept it as a satin finish, if that's what you want to call for wood covers. I don't know if you can actually have a satin finish on wood covers. But like a flat finish, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of brown tone to this. I was expecting something like jet black, which is usually the color of your ebony. But I really like this. It turned out well. And let's see, what do we got? We got the Lockback here. Satin bolsters. Well, here, let's take a look. We didn't look at the pile side real good. And then we'll put it up in the hand, check the action out, give it a quick measurement. And give it a good profile look. So yeah, these are still available if you look around. I purchased this from Atlanta Knives, it's called. David runs the place with his family. It's a small mom and pop shop. In fact, it's so mom and pop that they actually sell produce there too. So you can pick up a knife and, a couple peaches if you want, if you're down in that area. But yeah, this knife is readily available. It's a bit pricey. A few of you might consider it pricey, but once I show you how well this is built, I think it's worth every dollar, especially to get a blade like that. It's 440C, satin finish on the blade if I didn't say so already, satin bolsters. Now I'm going to use my little fish knife here for a pointer. The badge. Now this looks like it's the old badge that was 2019 and prior. Here is what the shield looks like, shield or badge looks like for the 2020 and newer. So I'm not sure if this is an older blade or they just decided to go, or an older knife, or they just decided to go with the silver shield, which I don't mind. I think that kind of stands out better with the satin bolsters on this knife anyway. So let's take a look at it in the hand. We're up to 6 minutes here already. I have to slide Bill over to the side. Bring this around here. Take a look at that. Is this a sweet looking knife? This is a worker here. Worker with a little bit of style. And as you'll see, you can get your whole hand on there even if you got a really big monster hand. Yeah, it's a knife. It's definitely a knife. Oops. Can't have a video without something going wrong. Lockback. Really snappy. This one's not quite centered, but lockbacks usually have a little bit of play. So yeah, see how that's going to work like that. And the reason why they have a little bit of play is because you want to be able to, the spring tension on a lockback is never really strong. It wants to swing open real easy, but once it's in the lock position, that's where everything tightens up. Perfect lockup. Everything flush to the bone there. Tang stamp, Boker Solingen, 440C. Nice hollow grind. That's one of my favorite grinds right there. Or probably the favorite grind in this household. Just because it's so versatile. And it pulls everything away when you're cutting it. Not to mention how sweet it looks. Now you could almost call this a bear head. I mean, there's no end cap. Quality on it is spectacular once again for a Boker. It is a little bit of rough around the edges here putting the shield in. But I don't know, unless you go with a, that just shows it's handmade. Unless you go with a CNC or a laser and kind of burn that perfectly, you're going to get that. And a few brush marks on the bolster that can be buffed out really quick. Let's take a look at the size. For the handle, you're looking at 4.5 inches. let's say 4.5 from my angle. And the blade, just under 3.5 inches. The cutting edge, just over 3 inches. It's got some weight to it. Does have brass liners, steel pins. I like the locking mechanism up here. Really nice action. No wobble at all. It's a beaut there. You can get a lot of work done with this, that's for sure. Excuse me. Let's see what it looks like on the scale. Haven't weighed anything in a while. I don't know if my scale's going to fall here. 75 grams or 2.6 ounces. So it's not the heaviest thing on earth, but a really nice knife either way. Highly recommend it. And what else do we got here? Check the fit and finish around the corners. No gaps. Really tight all the way through. Perfect knife. Perfect work knife. And that ebony, I really like that ebony. I always say I prefer the dark ebony, but I have a couple that have with the brown streaks, and it's kind of refreshing because here is a Satin Morgan ebony, and you can see it's a lot darker, but you also see the brown streaks in there. Not as prevalent as here. But nonetheless, I mean, ebony's a really strong wood, really good wood. So, let's close it out by throwing up a couple knives up on the kitchen counter here. And we'll see what they all look like. Pull this back a little bit. So you got your Boker 1906. And in comparison, the Boker Prime. With really good action. And I'll line up the pivots just to show you the difference in size. And we'll throw the case Bearhead Trapper right underneath it. So my friends, until next time, take care. Peace. Bye-bye.